BlackFacts.com presents Educational Series, Black History in America. 1831 Abolitionism and the Underground Railroad. The early abolition movement in North America was fueled both by enslaved people's efforts to liberate themselves and by groups of white settlers, such as the Quakers, who opposed slavery on religious or moral grounds. Though the lofty ideals of the Revolutionary era invigorated the movement, by the late 1780s it was in decline, as the growing Southern cotton industry made slavery an ever more vital part of the national economy. In the early 19th century, however, a new brand of radical abolitionism emerged in the North, partly in reaction to Congress's passage of the Fugitive Slave Act of 1793 and the tightening of codes in most Southern states. One of its most eloquent voices was William Lloyd Garrison, a crusading journalist from Massachusetts, who founded the abolitionist newspaper The Liberator in 1831 and became known as the most radical of America's anti-slavery activists. Anti-slavery Northerners, many of them free black people, had begun helping enslaved people escape from Southern plantations to the North via a loose network of safe houses as early as the 1780s called the Underground Railroad. The exact dates of its existence are not known, but it operated from the late 18th century to the Civil War, at which point its efforts continued to undermine the Confederacy in a less secretive fashion. The earliest mention of the Underground Railroad came in 1831 when enslaved man Tice Davids escaped from Kentucky into Ohio, and his owner blamed an Underground Railroad for helping Davids to freedom. People known as conductors guided the fugitive enslaved people. Hiding places included private homes, churches, and schoolhouses. These were called stations, safe houses, and depots. The people operating them were called station masters. There were many well-used routes stretching west through Ohio to Indiana and Iowa. Others headed north through Pennsylvania and into New England or through Detroit on their way to Canada. A well-known railroad underground worker was Harriet Tubman. She made 13 trips to the South, helping to free over 70 people. Tubman led people to the northern free states in Canada. This helped Harriet Tubman gain the name Moses of her people. To learn more about Black history, visit www.blackfacts.com.